Good evening. A Hilo grand jury today indicted Duncan Mahi, the man accused of kidnapping a 15-year-old girl.
While the private grand jury proceeding was happening in Hilo, there was also a public preliminary hearing on the case in Kona. Usually it's one or the other, but not both. KITV4's Jeremy Lee now joins us live to explain what happened in the courtroom today. Jeremy.
Mika and Rick, Duncan Mahi is a repeat offender, according to court documents, having already been twice convicted of felony terroristic threatening in 2018. It was an unnerving day in the courts on the Big Island, and a big reason behind that is a recent state Supreme Court decision. Nonetheless, 52-year-old Duncan Mahi appeared to face the charges of kidnapping, terroristic threatening, sexual assault, and meth trafficking. In Kona, Mahi appeared before a judge for a preliminary hearing where law enforcement personnel described arriving at Anaehomalu Beach, where Michaela Dabina's boyfriend had been restrained with tape and zip ties. Meanwhile, in Hilo, an 11-count grand jury indictment was returned against Mahi. Why the two procedures at the same time? Well, on September 8th of this month, the Hawaii State Supreme Court, as Deputy Prosecutor Thomas Brady of the Honolulu office explained, made a controversial 3-2 ruling.
What it basically did is it invalidated our way of charging cases by way of preliminary hearing. And this was based on 40 years of practice that was a constitutional amendment that allowed us to go to preliminary hearings. And so the net result is we have 168 felony cases already charged in the system that currently are invalidated. And what we have to do is rush to go to grand jury to take care of these matters so that nobody is released.
And the release of Duncan Mahi, the Hawaii County prosecutor on the Big Island, told KITV was a matter they did not want to risk falling through the cracks. So the two court procedures were held simultaneously. And again, that is 168 felony cases in Honolulu County that suddenly may need re-indictment. How many on the Big Island? 220 felony cases, KITV has learned from the prosecutor's office, could be affected. So what now? Thomas Brady is asking the state legislature to hold a special session and draft a new law that would address the procedural restrictions of the Supreme Court ruling, what is known as the Abrero case. Otherwise, alleged felons could be released on a technicality. And that's exactly what prosecutors wanted to be sure did not happen with Duncan Mahi today. Reporting live, Jeremy Lee, KITV4 Island News.